So as you can see here, we will be doing this pattern. We will get this pattern, a star pattern, displayed on screen. So for that I have written down a class here. So let us follow the order of execution in order to understand the program. I will be explaining the logic also, but here I am introducing you to a new class, inbuilt class, which is the scanner class, which resides in java.util package, which we import here with the import statement. Because we are using this class, so we have added this line, import java.util.scanner, because we will be using this class to take an online argument from the user. That is, at runtime the user will be giving a number that is going to be taken by the interpreter, and that is going to be based on that data, the output will be displayed. So here in this file we can name it star pattern 1.java and save it in bin folder. Then or yes, because here there is only one class and we have got the main method here in star pattern 1. The main method is residing in this class. So in the main method we have got two variables initialized to 0. Now this is how we create an object of this scanner. This is how we create object of a class. So here we created an object sc. We created a scanner object sc. It takes an argument system.in. This is the input stream that that will be taking the data from the command line, from the argument. Basically it will be it takes as a stream of characters, or a data, a stream of a stream basically means a stream of characters. From that the number is going to be parsed, means it is going to be processed as an integer, converted to an integer. Say if we enter 4, it is going to be taken as a buffered stream by the object created, and it is then going to take the integer and assign it to n. Scanner, this is the scanner constructor that takes the system.in argument. Okay, as you know, while creating an object, argument constructor is invoked. So basically it is a constructor where we pass this argument, and sc object is created. Through this object we collect the integer from the stream that we enter. We enter a number, but it is taken as a stream. From there it is processed as a number, converted to a number. Okay, so after we create the object, we print it out. Enter a positive integer for the user to understand that I need to enter a number. The cursor is going to blink after this line, wherein we enter the number and it is parsed and assigned to n. Then we start working with the loop here. Okay, as you can see, there is a main for loop. inside which there are two nested for loops. One main for loop inside which there are two nested for loops. And here in this pattern, as you can see, how do we process this pattern in order to create this code? As you can see, there are 4 lines here, right? 4 lines. Each line, notice the patterns. 4 lines. In each line there are a set of spaces and a star. Spaces, and this is these I have denoted these as spaces. This is nothing basically. Say I have given the dots in order to explain to you. These are spaces, right? That is empty spaces. So every line contains a number of spaces and a number of stars, right? Here there are 3 spaces, 1 star, then 2 spaces, 3 star, then 1 space, 5 star, then 0 space, 7 star. So there is a particular pattern. So how do we write the code? We need 3 for loops. One for the number of lines, one for the number of spaces, and one for the number of stars. And how do we structure it? For each line, that is the big for loop, the mother for loop, we have got so many spaces and so many stars. So nested 2 for loops, one for spaces and one for stars. So that is how the program has been created. Now so I create the loop with initializing I, the initialization, then condition and increment. So when I is 0, say the first time I is 0, it is checking 0 is less than 4, yes, so it will enter the for loop. And here we have got 2 small nested for loops. Again j is 0, my mistake here, int j is 0, j is initialized to 0, j is checking lesser than n minus 1. If I enter n as say 4, that I want 4 lines, it is going to check until 3, that is 4 minus 1, 3. So this loop will run when j is less than 3, value of j is less than 3. So first time it is 0 and it is less than 3, so it prints a space. Then j is incremented to 1, 1 is less than 3, yes, again a space is printed. Then j is incremented to 2, less than 3, incremented to 2, then checking less than 3, yes, again a space is printed. So 3 spaces printed here, 3 spaces printed here. Then again j is incremented to 3 now, 0, 1, 2, now 3. Now 3 is less than 3? No. So it breaks from the loop and comes to the second nested for loop for stars. We are now here. And here again we initialize k to the initial value 0. Now here I have initialized the value of a to 0 here. So for the first time, when k 0 is lesser than equal to 0, yes, 0 is equal to 0. So it executes this nested loop for the first time. 1 star is printed, then k is incremented to 1. 1 is less than equal to 0? No. 1 is neither less nor equal to 0. So it breaks from the loop. And a is incremented to 2, like a equal to 0 plus 2. So now the value of a is 2. So remember the value of a is 2. Now a new line is printed. Basically this is a space. Here there is an arbitrary space that I printed to create a new line, because after the space the new line is appended and it comes to the next row here. Alternatively, I have commented it out, we can print it like this: system.out.print system.out.print new line. So simply without any space it comes to the new line here. This is the difference between the two statements, and either one can be used. Okay, so now it comes to the mother for loop again, and I is incremented to 1. 1 is less than 4, yes. So for the value of 1, this is now going to run again. J is again initialized to 0. Then J is checking the value of n minus 1, that is 4 minus 1. Four minus 1, 3, yes.